Hi guys, it's Vacool here, and today I want to share with you a guide for the beginners, for Qiyana, to learn new players or players which want to play Qiyana and don't know how to learn how to play with her. So at first you just need to understand the champion. So you need to learn all the skills I will learn and explain how it works for you. So the passive is Royal Privilege. Your first basic ability or attack to damage each enemy deals 83 bonus physical damage. Now I have 18 levels, so this is why this 83 it is. And it scales with AD and AP, so you can play AP even. And this effect has a 25-second per target cooldown. But the cooldown resets when you cast Terra Shape, your W, to gain a different weapon enchantment. Just let's switch enchantment word for the power. I like it. So when you're just attacking someone without your power, you're just hitting bonus damage at first, and you can see that this is a cooldown which is going to end after 25 seconds. And when you switch your weapon power, like to water, you have automatically automatically the passive resets. This passive resets instantly, and you have it's very good, and it's very good to just try to just jump on someone, switch the power, and you have one more time better first damage to him. So this is versus oh my god, this is very good versus like every champion, because it just gives you more damage. It works like Jarvan passive. Your first auto attack deals more damage, or basic ability. Okay, so let's jump to the Q. The Q. You have 3 different powers. I'll just need to switch to auto refresh cooldowns. You have 3 different powers which you can get. One is from the river, one is from the from the grass, and one is from the wall. So your Q is just Elemental Brave or Age of Ixtal. Blast your weapon's enchantment in the target direction. So when you're just throwing on someone, you can see the 2 paths there. You can see the first path and second path. The first path when just Q goes, and the second path when just it crashes. When the first path ends, and you see it crashes, and everyone behind it is getting damage. Just look at it. They're getting damage because it crashed. This is normal. This is like slow. Very long, very small range. So you just don't use it because it's better to have a power and then use it. And if it crashes more early on someone, then it just crash. When you hit the first champion or unit or minion, like everything. So the thing is, Ice enchantment, so Ice power, gives you root for 1 second. And slow them by root enemies. I don't know for how long. I don't remember. Yeah, for half second, and it slowed them by 20 seconds. By the 20% for 1 second. So it's really good for just engaging the fight or escape when someone just chasing you. Rock enchantment, so you're dealing bonus physical damage when the enemy, like every enemy unit, it can be objective, it can be minion, it can be champion. You're dealing bonus damage when someone is below 50% of his health. So let's look at it. 2 times. One more. I'm dealing right now 200 for... Oh my god, I need to get a rock. So at first look, I'm dealing 185. And just let's... And now you're dealing 321. So this is very good because I just smashed him below his 50% HP bar. And you're gaining bonus damage. It's like very good to ending someone's life. So if you're just auto-attacking someone, I don't know, just... And you know that you can kill him with Q, then use it. If you are not sure if you will kill him, then don't waste your power, because you don't have instant refresh cooldown. If you have your W one more time, then you can use it and just use it and get one more wall and then just end the enemy life. Just use it only when you know that you will kill the enemy. Okay, and the grass power, so read enchantment, leaves a canopy trail that steals you and grants 20% movement speed. Canopy fades after attacking from it, exceeding it, or after 3.5 seconds. So you're getting a grass, and you got 20% movement speed under it, and you cannot be seen. You cannot be seen. It's stealth. So this is very good for trying to surprise enemy, catch someone, or just stay alive. It's not good. Sometimes it's even good for the engage, because you're just like in the bush and you want to do this. So enemy don't see you right now, and you just jump, use your ultimate, and that's all. So this is very good. And Edge of Ixal is if you don't have an enchantment, slashing the target direction, dealing the same amount of damage as Elemental Brave. So this is okay. And you need to remember that after the crash, you're dealing 75% damage to the targets like behind the first. So because it can hit multiple targets at the same time. Look at it. Multiple targets you just hit. So this is why the Q is really good. Okay, let's go for the W. W is active spell and passive. So the active is that you can take like powers from the wall, water, and grass. And passive is while you have an enchant, you gain 25% attack speed, and your attacks and basic abilities deal 40 bonus magic damage. More. So you have an AD damage and AP damage. So you can just shred an enemy easily. And additionally, you gain 10% movement speed when you are not in the combat. And you need to be near this power. So if you took the water, you just need to be close to the river. If you take the grass, you need to be close to the grass. And if you have a wall, then you need to be close to the wall. So you have 10% movement speed while out of combat. I believe on the first level it's like 5% movement speed, so it can just give you the faster back to the lane, even without the boots. Okay. E is just dash. It has it's longer than flash, so this is very good dash. You can just dash to anyone, and good trick is to just E and Q immediately, so he get the Q instantly, and he can dodge it, and it will. And if he flash or dash, it will follow him. I don't know why, is it book or not, but it works like this. And you're dash to the target enemy and deal 220 the physical damage to him. So it always dashes behind. You need to know it, because sometimes you can fail your ultimate. And your ultimate, Supreme Display of the Talent, launch a shockwave that knocks back enemies and detonates when it hits a wall. The entire wall then explodes to stun nearby enemies for up to 1 second and deal them physical damage equal to 2400. 2000 and 40 plus 10% of their max health. So this is very good, even versus tanks, because you're dealing 10% of the max health. This is like great at every point. And the thing is that many people don't know about it, but you don't need to hit the wall. You can just hit the river or brush through the grass or water. The shockwave, so any river or brush the shockwave passes through also explode after a delay for the same damage and stun. So you don't need actually to hit the wall. It's nice to hit the wall because they will get stunned. Like, so much units can get stunned right now, but I don't know, if there are enemies like there, you can see that. Let's look for the crab. I just ult the water and just passes through the water and still dealing damage to them. You don't need to hit the wall. You can see the path here and explode. It's just knockbacks and explode them. Same for the grass. If you are in the grass, you can see that like this. There is a green path, which just means that this bush will explode. So this is very good because every fight on the river or even Herald or Baron, on every team fight for the objective, your ultimate is massive. It's very good ultimate because it has 2 CCs, because knockback and stun. It gives you so much, you just only need to hit someone with it. You just need to remember that. Okay, so after the first step, the second thing is that you want to play aggressive. You want to play aggressive because if you would play defensive as Qiyana, then you will not learn. You can die, but you will not learn. If you will die, you will just die because you're playing passive and you can't just do so much things. When Qiyana can actually do everything in the game, she's really perfect for the mid lane. The only problem is that she's squishy. But the grass, water just gives you the more abilities. So even if you are squishy, you can still manage to do so much things. Because it gives you survivability, the Q and water, I mean the grass and water, because you can root, just run away, and you have bonus movement speed, so you need to know about it. And just try to play aggressive. Even if you will die, then you just look, then you need just to look at it and say, okay, so I can do this like this, I need to just try another thing, another combo. Maybe it will work like that, maybe not. Just don't be scared. Just try and play offensive so you learn. And don't forget about the CS, just farm. You don't get the aggro from the minions on the laning phase, because you will just die because of the minions, not because you are just bad in the fighting. So playing aggressive is like the best thing to learn, because you're just seeing that other paths to kill someone, other combos or anything. Okay, the third thing is to don't be scared. Just use your ultimate when you have it on the cooldown. You can just see and remember how it works, because and how to knockback someone with it to the wall maybe, or river or anything, because you need to learn your ultimate. Because if you will just save your ultimate for the next game or just don't use it, then you will most likely lose, because in the in the parts of the game when it's coming to the last fight on the Baron, maybe Elder or Soul, you just need to use your ultimate only the best as you can. You just need to hit multiple units, and the thing is, you need to learn it, how it works. So if it not work like you want it to, then it's everything okay. You just need to learn, you just need to try so much with this ultimate, and you will understand it. And in the other fights, you just smash the enemies with the great ultimate and showing them your mastery, because you're doing a great ultimate every time. So the fourth thing is that helping you, and I mean, you need to help your teammates, because as Qiyana, you're trying to play aggressive, yeah. You want to clear the minions on. You want to clear the wave. You just always want to have a mid priority, So you can just roam to help your bot lane, help your top lane, and the most important thing is to help your jungler. To take the objectives, to catch someone, or just help the bot lane and or maybe top lane with him. Because you 2 versus 1, sometimes maybe versus Renekton, Yorick, Nasus cannot just go the way which you wanted to. But if you are 3 versus 1 and you lose, then you did something wrong, or the enemy has, I don't know, maybe 20-0, and you can just do anything to him. So you always want to push. You just need to know where to push, when to push, because sometimes it's not worth to push. You just want to freeze the lane and don't lose CS and have more CS than an enemy. But if you see that enemy is like playing defensive or trying to back, you always want to push in this situation. Or is there a herald or jungler is somewhere close? You just want to push to help your jungler or teammates, because if you have mid priority, then you can easily just help your teammates, and it will most likely give you win. Just only playing offensive. So when you're pushing the wave like this, obviously I don't have any items, so it will be very long. Push it. You're even losing your Q. You pushed, your name is like there, so you are just taking the water or grass. Always take the water or grass. Because if someone will catch you, you just need to run away. So this is the important thing here. And you're just trying to make vision, look for the enemy jungler if you have your ultimate. You're just trying to search for the enemy and make vision. Just even going like this is you're making your team vision, because champion has his vision. And fifth thing is that to always have fun with Qiyana, because it's funny champion. She has ultimate. I mean, she has endless combos, endless amount of combos. You can just do combos without ultimate, with ultimate. You can start with you can engage. You can start with your ultimate. You can end with your ultimate. You can just play your ultimate in the middle of the fight. You just need to be creative and know what you want to do. So you only need to just play. Playing and have fun is the most important thing. I think the champion is funny because you have so much escapes, you can just jump over the walls easily, like this, and have fun. So this is like actually everything for the Qiyana. And sixth thing is that always play with your power. If you are on the lane, just remember to always have your power, because your auto attacks are dealing more damage. And farm with your power, yeah? Like this, just wait for the CS and just farm. Because if you will lose your power, because I've seen many people who just playing first time Qiyana are just playing Q, and auto-attacking the enemy. It's bad. Just don't do these things. You can just play with... You have your W, yeah? And you have your W not on the cooldown, so you can play it like one more time. Then just try to catch your enemy. If you do, just jump on him with your E. And just switch the power. Switch the power. You can just start with your E. You can just start with your Q, only how you like it. It's better with Q because sometimes when you just use Q on your enemy, sometimes someone can wait for your engage. With E, so you don't have your dash or anything like this. But when you just start with your Q, and then just get the another Q, I mean just start with your water Q, jump on him, take the another power, and auto attack him with power, because it's dealing the bonus magic damage. Your auto attack is dealing more bonus magic damage. Even starting with E, it's better because even this your E, giving you the more damage. This 40 damage from the passive from W. Is when you just want to one-shot someone, it's better sometimes to just throw the water Q, catch him, and just smash him immediately. And engage with your team ultimates, it's better because if you jump on someone, it takes longer. But if you just ultimate, it takes less time when you're just jumping on someone and ultimate, because if you're jumping on someone, you can just get E. So playing with your power, you just need to always have the power and end the life on the enemy when you have your Q, you are 100% sure to kill him. So auto attack, and wait for his flash maybe, and then just use your Q. When you're just 100% sure that this Q, the wall Q, you just kill him. So I think that was actually everything what I could say for the beginners to learn, and I gave them some tips, explained the champion, and I think it's everything. I hope you enjoyed this guide. If you do, then just give a like, give a subscribe, write a comment what you think about it, and see you soon, guys.